Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. As you guys saw by the title, we'll be talking about drugstore makeup that I personally feel is better than high-end. I think it's, if you priced it at a high-end price tag, it would be worth every penny. I feel like go to the drugstore over high-end for these products because it's just so much better. So first, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. Guys, Wendy's breakfast, I've tried it a bit ago, but I got their breakfast. I did try their French toast, but their French toast today, I just tried it again, are rockin'. They are so good. And then their breakfast potatoes are so, I'm like, you have the perfect recipe for a perfect breakfast menu, but you just have crappy customer service. Crappy workers, I should say, and no one wants to show up to, no one wants to go to get breakfast there because they know that they're in for a little bit of attitude, and I don't want that with my breakfast. But their coffee actually is really good too. I just asked for hot coffee, cream and sugar. Obviously, it depends on how they make it, whoever it is that day, but like, it tastes good. Their like actual coffee is good. Yeah, it's the perfect color. All right, let's jump in with some lip balm. First, we're actually gonna go in. This is the Fourth Ray Beauty. It's the Pure Madness Overnight Lip Mask. I don't know why, but Colourpop, I don't know, like, not that I don't know why, but like, it's one of the most randomest things. It's Colourpop, but like Fourth Ray Beauty makes the best lip balms ever. Lip masks, I should say. The ones that are like in a pot, and just like, they usually release them with some limited edition collections every now and then. I don't know if they have some that are like you can just buy without the, I think, yeah, they do. They do have some you could just buy without like a limited edition collection. But I think it's way more fun when it's in a little bit of a collection because like, look at this. It's a freaking mushroom. How freaking cute. Are you kidding me? I don't know what is in these. I used up the entire Winnie the Pooh one because I don't know what's in these. It is so good. It is so moisturizing. It feels, but it's not like overly thick, overly goopy. It feels just nourishing, moisturizing, and it looks so good. It's so comfortable. I love to wear these before bed because my lips just feel so good after wearing it. And I'm like, you're magic. And then this one smells like cake, and it just makes it the experience that much better. And I don't know, like I've tried the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I have the Fenty skin lip mask, and I'm like, I don't even need those. Like, why? What would be like? There is no reason to buy those when this is just as good, if not better, than the high-end version. So I'm like, come on, come on. Next, we of course have the NYX Plump Right Back Plumping Serum Primer. I've talked about this nonstop for the past like 2 months. So honestly, like, I don't know what else to say if you have not bought this yet, but it is better than high-end primers. I think it's just the perfect combination of everything. It is hydrating. It is a little bit tacky. It ends up looking a little bit more, I wouldn't say glowy necessarily, but a little bit more glow from within. Like, it does everything. A little bit juicy. It does literally everything. And I feel like it's just like the perfect primer. I don't know. I've never seen anything like this. I do have to say the Tarte Plump, it's literally, when I did my dupes video, I tested them side by side. It's like called literally like the Tarte Plump Serum Primer or something like that. Has nothing on this NYX primer. They're literally like similar, but this one is just obviously a fraction of the cost because the Tarte one's like $45 and this one's just better. It does everything better, and it's the perfect amount of grippy where it's like still gonna hold on to your foundation, but it's not annoying or gross or disgusting to kind of put on your face. You can even it out on your face, which I love because I feel like sometimes those grippy primers you can't even get out to be even because they won't smooth easily because they're so sticky. This one, you have the time to blend it in, blend it out, make it look so good, and then it has that tackiness that'll hold on to your makeup all day, honey. And look at the finish. It's just perfect. It's perfection. Nothing is better. And that one is kind of pricier at the drugstore, but like, it's fine because it's better than the high-end products that are priced at $45, you know? I just spit. Oh my gosh. And this is only $17 compared to those. Next. I do have to say, some of products are, so this week, I don't know why, I just decided on Monday and Friday, again, we're not posting Wednesdays anymore, if you guys did not know, if you didn't see that. I'm just taking a break from Wednesdays. I want to, like, kind of really just post really good content. Like I really want to work on my content basically, and so I feel like cutting a day will help me do that, and then eventually maybe I'll add it back or I'll keep it like this, just depending. But I did do on Monday a video, nothing over $10. And so some of the products are like, all of these products this week are just the best of the best from the drugstore. And so I feel like, you know, I didn't want to repeat too much, but like those products are also just amazing. Like the L'Oreal True Match I used in that one, which is also better than high-end products. But this one also, this is the Revlon Skin Caring Foundation. This is the Illuminance one. This is so good. I've even compared it to high-end foundations during my dupes video, and it was just better. It looks so freaking good. It has the most beautiful Illuminance, like nice medium coverage. It blends like a dream. It looks like a dream. It's just, everything about this is perfection. Honestly, like I have no complaints, not one complaint. It is perfect. It covers exactly what you want it to cover, but it leaves like this natural finish that kind of looks like skin, you know what I mean? But you're in the, whatever you want to cover is covered, you know what I mean? And so, you know, if you're one of those people who want to leave your freckles out, I know my sister loves to like leave her freckles out a little bit. Like this is the perfect foundation, you know, a little bit, and it'll give you this nice natural glow, but like your skin can peek through, and I love it. Although it's not light coverage, so if you put, you know, like a normal amount, you're gonna get a medium coverage, but if you put like a half, you know, like a half amount, it's gonna be a nicer, lighter coverage. Just looks so beautiful. I'm like, why can't I see? Because I don't got my mirror. It just, oh my gosh. This combo is so pretty too. It just looks so gorgeous. Look at just the glow. It's stunning. This is not oily skin's besties, but if you're looking for this, if you're looking for a dupe for the By Mario foundation, if you're looking Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, any of those like illuminating like high-end foundations, this one just does it better. Just get this one. There is no reason to spend an arm and a leg. I do, you know, I do have to say, I do like buying high-end products, but like there are some products, like I don't think I will ever buy any other like grip primer besides this one, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's what the point of this is, you know? Next, this is a newer, okay. Next, this is a newer like concealer to my collection, but it just came and rocked my freaking world. This is the AOS Studio Locked Creamy Concealer. This, I have the shade MN1. I mean, I did use this on Monday as well, but this concealer is just the best. First of all, it's the best drugstore concealer I've used ever. Like I literally have no drugstore concealers right now because most of them, some of them I have used up, but most of them I just like I had to declutter. It was just like not perfection. And then there was like so many better high-end concealers and the other ones that I had that it was like, I'm not gonna wear those. But this one, something about this one is like freaking magic. I don't know what is in this formula that makes it look so good. It blends so easily, and it gives a nice amount of coverage where it's not like, it's the more like lighter medium coverage, I should say. So it covers a little bit, but not, you know, like if you have super harsh, dark circles, then you might want something a little bit more coverage, or like to use a corrector or something. But it gives the perfect amount of coverage for me and like my preferences. It looks so lightweight under the eyes, and it doesn't add anything, like it doesn't make it look heavy or cakey or crinkly. It just makes your under eyes look so flawless. You look younger, and it blends so, just look, it looks so good, and it's only $2. Come on. Okay, next we're gonna go in. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Light Wand. It's the contour wand in the shade medium. I really don't know why there's even high-end brands even bother coming out with these still. Like, just get rid of yours. These are so good. And I do have to say, the rest of the Beauty Light Wands are like really not that good. I mean, like, well, mostly the blush one, because the highlighter one's good. It's just not something I use all the time, but I did use it on Monday. But the blush wands are terrible. This freaking, I just needed a brush. Liquid contour is so good. It blends so easily, and it ends up looking so stunning. It just, I don't know what is in this magic. It's like the perfect formula where it just ends up looking like perfection. Like, I'm not even like trying to overdo this. This is only, I think they're like $9. And so it's like, why am I gonna buy the Tarte Shape Tape one? Come on, let's call them out. Why would I buy the Charlotte Tilbury one that has 2 shades when this one is so much better and literally a fraction of the cost and has more shades? Interesting. It blends so beautifully and it leaves just the the prettiest finish. And I feel like this too, I like that this color is a little bit, it's a warmer kind of color, but it has a little bit of like depth to it, and it's a little bit darker, so it adds a little bit, a slight, like not even that much, but like it's like an interesting color where at least does contour the face a bit. So I love it. Again, I have the medium one. There are a few different shades. I don't think there's that many, but I think there's at least 4. So it's like a lot more people can use it, and it just is so stunning. I'm like, why bother with anything else? Why bother? This is so freaking good. It's incredible, honestly. It's incredible. It really is. Okay, I'm going to set my face with the NYX HD Finishing Powder. This is a translucent one. I did set my under eyes with this a little earlier. No one talks about this powder, and I'm like, dude, this is the best powder ever. Maybe not ever, but this is definitely better than some more like high-end white translucent powders. I think this one is so nice because it's not for my dry skin girls specifically, because it's not gonna dry out your face. I feel like so many powders, so many high-end powders, so many powders that are claimed to be like, you know, that HD translucent whatever, just a regular setting powder, they dry the crap out of your face. Everything you worked for gets taken away when you use those. This one, you could just see it just works so beautifully with the fountain. It understands the assignment. It reads the room, you know? This powder definitely reads the room. You know, it's like, I was gonna say it walks in. It kind of just like, you know, sets your face, but it leaves this like lifelikeness that you work so hard for, and it's so good. But it is more of a like a soft matte, I should say, setting powder. So it's matte. Your face is not gonna it's not this glowy powder, but it's not gonna dry out your face. And this is one of the few of those powders that like I truly trust, because you know, I have so many favorites, like Kosas I love, Jacqueline I love. Those two are more luminous powders though. They're not necessarily matte. This one is of a matte powder, but it still does not dry out your face, you know what I mean? And I love that powder so freaking much. My neck is even oily a little bit. It just looks so good. Look at how I'm gonna be 100. Like, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing makeup. Obviously it's a little bit tan because the liquid contour was a little bit tan, but like it barely looks like I'm wearing makeup. So incredible, so bomb, so good. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. If you guys do not have these products, I don't know what you're doing. Please. Let's just go in. Of course, we're gonna go with a little bit more bronzer, but this is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 05 Soleil. Need I say more? Need I say more? This is just one of my favorite bronzers of all time. It's so good. It ends up looking like just this beautiful bronze, and they does have flecks in it, but they end up floating away, and it just leaves the prettiest like sun-kissed kind of finish. Obviously don't need more bronzer, but it leaves this beautiful sun-kissed kind of finish, and it ends up just looking so stunning and very, very natural in a way. Oh my gosh, so good. It blends like a dream. It is so easy. Milani killed it with this, like, not gonna lie. The packaging definitely could be a little bit smaller, but it's superb. This is the best of the best. If you're looking for a more luminous bronzer, get it. I have to. The best blushes of life. They're so underrated in my humble opinion. I feel like they are so underrated. The Colourpop Pressed Powder blushes. This is the shade Silence. It's from like the Alice in Wonderland collection. I have a few of their regular powder blushes. I have some like from different collections. They are so good. They're literally just the best basic matte blush formula. There's not shimmer to it, there's not satin, there's nothing. It's literally just matte and stunning, and literally stunning. It just looks so pretty on the freaking face. Kind of went crazy over there, but it just ends up looking so good. And I love, first of all, this color is so much fun, but it just ends up looking it's so easy. You just blend it out, and then your skin just looks so smooth and so pretty. Okay, this size I went a little, really, look at how much is on that brush. I just kept going. Still a lot, but it's a little better. It just ends up looking so pretty, so smooth. It literally is matte. So good. Incredible. Love these blushes. Okay, next, real quick, we're going to go on with my Dobby highlighter. These are the Colourpop Super Shock highlighters. I think these are definitely hyped. You know, everyone knows and loves the Super Shock highlighters for a very good reason. And this one in this packaging is no different. They're incredible. They're so easy to apply, and then they look so freaking good. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. And I do think, like, I have had so many highlighters in my collection, and I just get rid of them because at some point they just become, like, whatever. Like, you know, you're like, ugh. And then I feel like, too, because the highlighter trend comes in and out, like, you know, then they're wearing blinding highlights, then they're wearing, like, subtle highlighters. You want something kind of, like, more like this in your collection because it's so versatile. You could use, obviously, a lot less or just, you know, kind of blend it out and then put it where you want to put it. It just is so perfect. This formula is so good. And I've had these highlighters, I don't even remember when the Harry Potter collection came out, but it has to be almost coming up on a year because I believe it came out in fall last year. And so, this does not dry out. So I thought like maybe I was scared because the component is obviously different than the twisty top, but this one does not dry out and I'm just obsessed. You guys know how obsessed I am with this highlighter. It's perfection. It literally is so good. And I'm like, what? Like, I think these are hyped enough. I do think like they were way more hyped, you know, a few years ago, but so good, so good. I'm just gonna set with some Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this stuff. I don't know, when that thing happened, like, I guess Morphe was going bankrupt or whatever, weren't they? I don't know. Something was happening with Morphe. I was really like, oh my gosh, am I gonna need to stock the house up? Because this is so good. I honestly think this is better, like, than the MAC Fix Plus. I feel like these are they're very similar in that their basically only purpose is to melt the powders into your skin and make like set your makeup and make it look a little bit more fresh, a little bit more of a pick-me-up kind of setting spray. I feel like that's the purpose of both of them. I think this one does it better. I love the continuous mist. It just feels so good. I feel like this is one too, like, obviously I don't even know if you could bring this into a park, like into a park, but even at like if you're at the beach or like, you know, at the pool or something and you just need something to refresh. So good. It feels so good. It is incredible. And I love, and I you know, I feel like it definitely gets not neglected because I feel like I'm almost done with it, but I feel like it gets because I think so like highly of it, but I feel like it was so old that I don't hype it up as much as it needs to. But I'm like, no, this is still an icon. Like, this is still the best setting spray of life ever. A high-end drugstore, you name it. So good. That was so cringy, Martha. Okay, let's do some brows, honey. First, we're gonna go, well, let's do brows, just pencil. This is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. Does anyone remember, like 3 years ago when I was just using this brow pencil is so good. It is so creamy. It literally is like, you know, the normal precise brow, but it's so creamy, but not like overly creamy. I feel like it's the perfect like amount of creamy and waxy where it's still gonna hold and last in your brows. I got so much blush everywhere, but it's not gonna fade away and it's not too hard where it like pulls out your brow hairs, you know what I mean? Like, this is still one of those products that like at the end of the night I'm taking my brows out of I'm taking my brows out. I have to remove my brows because they're still there holding on for all day. It's so good. It's such a good brow pencil. I think it's like freaking $5. I'm like, why? Like, I personally like to have the Benefit and the ABH just because usually they go on sale enough, like half off enough that you're basically paying drugstore price for them. But I feel like if that was never the case, if they never went on sale and they were always like $20-some, this one is just as good. So why am I gonna spend the money? You know what I mean? I'm like overheating, and I think it's because obviously, well, actually this might, no, these don't even get hot, but like, I'm getting so worked up because it's not even like hot today. It was really actually cold, but now I'm like, yeah, maybe be honest. I brought a few eyeshadows, but I don't want to use them because I don't feel like doing eyeshadow today. I also think that eyeshadow is so hard because it's like, eyeshadow specifically is down to color scheme, color story, color scheme, whatever. as well as like, you know, collection, like what is the word, like packaging, and it's even like all the way down to there's so many like personal things when it comes to eyeshadow that it's hard to say. I do think Colourpop is literally better than so many high-end brands that like you really don't need to, and then they also have cute packaging and like fun collections. Like everything about them is perfection, but obviously if they don't have a color story you like, then you know, another brand will probably be preferable, if that makes sense. So it's hard to say. I also just don't wear like you know, I also don't really want to wear eyeshadow right now, so it's to each their own. If you're looking for an eyeshadow recommendation, I say go with Colourpop. They're so bomb, amazing, 10 out of 10. I think you will, if I could only buy like one brand of eyeshadow palettes for the rest of my life, I would pick Colourpop. It's just what I would do. I don't think there's any brand, no, because even like the ABH formula is hit or miss sometimes, you know. Natasha Nona, sometimes I think it's great, sometimes I'm like, I just don't think it's worth the price, basically. All I'm trying to say is that like I feel like eyeshadow is so personal that it's hard though to say like one is better than the other, because it comes down to so many things. So I love Colourpop, not going to use it today. Okay, next we're going to go with some mascara though. This is the Milani highly rated anti-gravity mascara. I used this again, like I loved it. I used one up, loved it. It was so good. And then I used it again and I was like, oh, maybe it's not that good. And I just used it again, and then I used it again, and it is incredible. Like this mascara is so good. I just tried like a few high-end mascaras that were just like trash, and I'm like, how can you try to charge me $20-some and you're trash? This Milani mascara is so much better. Just get this Milani mascara. I think it's only like $10-11 depending on where you get it from. It is so good. It volumizes, it lengthens, it curls. Your lashes look so bomb. They get that girly wispy kind of vibe, so it's not over clumpifying and it's not like making them too thick where it's hideous. Like I just feel like it's so perfect, and it's better than some of them high-end mascaras. I do also feel like mascara is pretty personal as well. Obviously everything is down to personal preference, you know, skin type, that kind of thing. So like so it's a hard thing to say, but I feel like specifically eyeshadow because of color story, and then mascara because some people don't like you know, volume. Some people only like length. Some people have super long eyelashes. You know, it just depends. So, take that how you will. But I love this one. I think it does everything to perfection. And so, you need it in your life. So good. Look how pretty. So good. So good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, I forgot to do brow gel. This is the Essence Fix It Like a Boss Transparent Brow Gel. I've talked about this nonstop. It's great for everything. I do think mine is starting to smell. It has a smell and it never had a smell before. And so I'm like scared mine is going bad. But you can use this for your baby hairs, your brows. It just does everything so freaking right. I've talked about this a lot, so I don't want to like, you know, press too much about it. But it really is going to like give you that crunchy brow, like that hard brow, like that hold. And so if you don't like that, then obviously stay away. But I think it is so good. And honestly, like, again, I like to have the ABH brow gel and the Benefit brow gel because, you know, you can get minis or like in subscription bags, whatever. But if I had to pay full price for them, heck no, I would not be purchasing them because this one is just as good. Like, there ain't no way. This is $5. $5. Look at this vibe. I'm like obsessed. My blush is a little out of hand. I really went crazy. I was just like, yeah. But it's so good because it's so good. It is so good. It's rightfully, you know, rightfully overused. Okay, next we're going to go in with the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Auto Lip Liner. How many years has this going on? Look how much I have left. Literally none. This is the prettiest lip liner. And it honestly, like, I will miss it when it's gone. I probably will buy another one eventually because I just broke on my lip. There's so little left that I think it was just like, come on. There's a little tiny bit left now. Hold on. I definitely think the shade helps for its like use in my personal collection because I think it's like the prettiest, like a little bit darker than your lips kind of color. But the formula is so good. It's the perfect amount of like, has the perfect amount of tug where it's gonna last for a while, but it's not like, so it's, wow. It has like the perfect combination between creamy and like hold. So it's gonna last a while, but it's not gonna like yank your lips off if you're putting it on. It's not like a freaking wood pencil, you know what I mean? It's like creamy, but it's not overly creamy where you know it's gonna come off in 2 seconds, you know? You know, should I say you know again? Well, that's exciting. I just used it up, technically speaking. All right, and then the queen of lips, the queen of drugstore lips, in my opinion. No, the queen of lips in general, lip glosses. The queen of lip glosses in general, high-end drugstore, everywhere. I don't think any lip gloss beats this formula, and I don't think any brand beats with any of their lip gloss formulas, any of these lip gloss formulas. That was a lot of words. This is the best lip gloss formula brand in general. I don't know if you can guess it. NYX herself. Look at all these goodies. Okay, so we got the fat lip, whatever, the stupidest names ever. These are so good. They look so juicy. They feel so comfortable on the lips, but they just look stunning. It's really the hype with these. They look so freaking good. They feel good. They are thick and voluptuous, and they're gonna last as long as like a lip gloss would last. I feel like these would last. You know what I mean? Because they're so thick that even like layer by layer, they're just like still leaving behind, you know, some layers. So it's perfection. I think these are so good. $8, and they definitely have like, these are the more, if you want a shade that's a little bit like more natural, obviously not what I'm pointing at, but a little bit more natural on the lips, a little bit more your lips but better, a little bit more like popsicle lip tint, get one of these. Obviously in the shades I have the clear one, but like get one of these because that's your bestie. If you want something that's mostly clear, a little bit more lightweight, juicy, but still glossy, the NYX, this is Juice Glosses. I have the shade Watermelon Sugar. All of them end up looking pretty clear. I do have to say like the green one would look a little bit green, and that was a little weird, but the rest of them I've tried look mostly clear. So if you're looking for, again, something like a very, very light wash though, you know, just something a little bit more natural as far as gloss goes, lightweight, a little bit more juicy, this so freaking bomb, so good. I think they're like similar prices. And then this is the complete opposite. These are like this is the milky wow, this is milky gloss in the shade Choco Latte Shake. These are the more pigmented ones. If you want something that's a little bit more pigmented, that has a little bit more color to it, then you're gonna want one of these. These are like a little bit, they're not as high shine. They do look pretty and they are glossy, but they're not as high shine as obviously the other two, because they're mostly like, you know, for pigmentation. So freaking pretty. They end up looking so stunning. Again, they're super pigmented. They never look streaky or anything like that. At least this one I've tried. And so it's just perfection. I think NYX just makes lip glosses so well. Wow, guys, I really was like, oh, let's do this fast. You know, I'm not doing eyeshadow. It's going to be fast. And here I am talking forever, but these lip glosses are so good. So anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know if you have any products that you feel like are better than high-end as well. Let a girl know. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because I had a lot of fun filming it, doing it, planning it, the whole 9. That is it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.